let's get well. Every dog has its day. What the no tuck? Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Eagles.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Thomas Rawls with his 1st carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
so dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. First down, this is Rawls. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go again with Rawls. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down carry now for Yeldon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Wentz to throw on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Rawls pushing him aside, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson again to Rolls. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And incomplete here on third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half. And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch. And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks. And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable. Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will stretch the lead now to